Hello and welcome back to Mass Effect with Carmen Shepard. We are on Novaria right now. Actually, we are specifically in the Synthetic Insights office. We wanted to grab this data here that has evidence of the administrator Ananias's corruption, which Laura Keene intends to use to blackmail the dude. In exchange for getting this data for Lord Keene, he will give us a garage pass which will allow us to leave Port Hanshan and travel out to Peak 15 where Matriarch Benezia is located so that we can capture her and interrogate her about Saren's plans. Actually, we know what Saren's plans are, but he wants to find the Mu Relay and so we can get to Ilos and use this conduit to bring back the Reapers. So we already know what his plan is, but what his next move might be, whether he knows where the Mu Relay or not is, we don't know. But anyway, it would be very useful to capture this matriarch.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Do you plan on making me leave?
Leave? You think I'm gonna let you walk out? Ananias would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
What a load of crap. You're here off-duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
What law? And besides, they're not cops, they're security guards.
If you want to fight, I'll give you one.
You talk the talk. Let's see if you can walk after I break your legs.
Let's see if you can ever get back on your legs. They are. It's such a mess. Look at this. What is this? What is that? Look at this. This is Liara. Really, seriously. Look at this thing. Where did this come from? There, I can't bring you anywhere.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
Speak plain. What's your interest?
Not here, Spectre. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keene. I'll be waiting. Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Novaria Internal Affairs.
What do you want?
The executive board knows about Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keene to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
Why can't the board just fire him if they suspect him?
Why don't you ask Keene directly?
I'm Ananias' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
Why not?
I thought corruption was the rule on Novaria.
The rule is, don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Ananias is driving customers away.
You work for Ananias. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, this month I stole 3 million credits. Keene's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Ananias' guilt in one package.
I'd like to help you, Miss Parasini, but I need Keene's garage pass. It's vital to my mission.
Yes. Fate of billions and all that. I couldn't possibly understand how important your work is. You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
In the long run, it is better to remove the source of the problem.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
What law? There's no law on Novaria. Stop saying that.
I'll consider it and get back to you.
If you have any love for the law, you'll talk to Keene for me. Don't disappoint me. You know where I work. Come talk to me when you change your mind.
Alright, well. I think it'd be faster to just deal with Opald. Give that package to Ananias. Tell him about Opal's. Where are you going, Ashley? About smuggling, but... And would you stop interfering with our conversation here? Thank you. I need to pump up my Renegade score. Where is my Renegade meter at? What? Whoa. Let's get rid of all this crap, whatever it is. Where's my Renegade meter at? It's pretty high, but not high enough. I need to pump it up so that when I get to Mass Effect 2, I can import 190 Renegade points. So, we are going to take advantage of a glitch here and pump up our Renegade score. You could also use this to pump up your Paragon score, but it's much easier to use the Pyjack glitch on Elitania. So that's what I do. I use the Pyjack glitch to pump up my Paragon score, and I use Keene here to pump up my Renegade score.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Ananias.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it? I have no interest in a public spectacle.
If necessary, yes. Do what I tell you to, or Ananias will find what he's looking for.
It is good to have all our cards on the table. I regret that you have a better hand. Very well, I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here. I have not been contacted regarding our arrangement yet. Are things in hand?
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari space. To see such an esteemed figure is surprising. Lady Benezia was also dressed for her role. An Asari in a pinstriped suit set tongues wagging among the younger male employees, so to speak.
Young males have an unhealthy obsession with my species.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of questions. I should write a book about it while I have the time to spare.
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Ananias.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it.
If necessary, yes.
It is good to have all our cards on the table. I regret that you have a better hand. Very well, I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here. I have not been contacted regarding our arrangement yet.
Did you see an Asari?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch...
Armed commandos were allowed on Noveria?
I don't know if they were disarmed. Of course, one can't confiscate biotic powers. Saren, and by extension, Benezia, is an important person. By that I mean an investor who might sell stock, if denied.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of questions.
I finished the job, but
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it.
If necessary, yes. Do what I tell you to, or Annaleis
It is
will...
good to have all our... Very well, I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
I should point out I don't actually have to hit any
I
of
have
these
not been
investigate
contacted
options.
regarding our arrangement yet.
Did you see an Asari?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's
I
not
could
every day a matriarch
just go right
arrives
here.
with a guard detail of commandos.
But I wanted to get these in.
Do you know why Benezia is here?
She claimed to be Saren's assistant, here to get a certain project back on track. I suspect she meant Peak 15.
Yeah, I could have just gone right here.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of
And then
questions.
here.
I finished the job, but an internal...
Now that you have my property, you
And
want to
then
dictate
here.
how I use
If necessary, yes.
it. Is good. Very well, I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Alright, so we've increased our Renegade score by 75 points. Let's go one more time.
I have not been contacted regarding our arrangement.
Did you see an Asari?
Yes, she caused quite a stir.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of
I
questions.
finished the job.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it.
If necessary, yes.
It is... Very well, I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
That's probably good enough. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Now, I'm going to try something out here. I want to talk to Annaleis after going to Peak 15. So, what I want to do is just get the garage pass directly from him, and not get it from Gianna.
I have not been contacted regarding our arrangement yet. Are things in hand?
Did you see an Asari matriarch?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of questions. I should write a book about it while I have the time to spare.
I finished the job, but an internal...
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it.
Oh,
I have no
okay.
interest in a public
Let's see if
spectacle.
See if he'll give us the garage pass.
You know, it's in your best interest to get rid of Annaleis. Here's the evidence.
I appreciate your discretion. I hope I will never again be so careless as to find myself in these circumstances. I believe you require a garage pass. As well, I would provide a sum of 500 credits. Does that sound fair to you?
That'll be sufficient.
I'm grateful for your help. My office will reopen with much improved profit margins, I dare say. I have some calls to make, starting with Mr. Annaleis.
Right. Now, I want to talk to Annaleis after Peak 15, because he's got some dialogue there. And then we'll see if we can't get him arrested then. Or maybe not. Quite frankly, I think Gianna's dialogue on Ilium would be better if we just blow her off here and then when we get to Ilium, basically say, look, I had a mission. I don't really particularly care about whether your company makes profit or not. It's not my concern. Oh, I know what we need to do. You got anything new to say?
What can I do for you today?
Nah.
I have to go.
You need anything? I'll be here.
Alright. I know what we can do. Come on.
I knew the rumors about Synthetic Insights closing were bogus. The employees here are a bunch of suspicious gossips.
Mass Effect. Where ships travel faster than light and elevators are slower than dirt.
Good day, Commander. I wonder, how have you been spending your time?
You know, Spectre business.
That's a polite way to brush me off. No matter. There was a break-in at the Synthetic Insights office. Several of my officers were killed. You wouldn't know anything, would you?
That was me, actually.
I see. Would you care to explain?
Ananias bought them off. He had them ransacking the Synthetic Insights office for his own interests.
That is all too likely. Sergeant Sterling was highly mercenary. If that is true, I bear no ill will toward you. I warned my people against taking jobs on the side. This is what comes of it. I appreciate your honesty, Commander. If you will excuse me, I must compose the letters to notify their families.
Alright. Well, I think this is enough for this episode. Next episode, we're going to head out to Peak 15. But until then, have a nice day.